So I'm back on here. Power was restored again. So let's just finish it off. When the when we had the power outage, we were somewhere here. I finished off, and I want to tie. So I will just tie it. So gladly, I was able to finish off with this tiny thread. I'm grateful it didn't stop before now. So to make sure that I pull firmly, I'm going to use my flat nose to pull. So it's important that you make your work firm. You can hear the sound, very firm. So you don't want your work um, acting or like you don't want your work not to be firm, alright? So make sure that you tie and then enter one of the beads and pulling your tie into the bead, pulling your knot into the bead because you don't want to show everyone where you started and finished off your work. So make sure that it's in one of the beads, hidden. Do you understand? That's how to know a professional work. So your work has to look like it's like produced by a machine. That's what makes you a pro, like I said. So people cannot tell where you started, like no, not anywhere. Like that's the goal. So yeah, let me get. So I like to secure 2 times, two-factor authentication. So I make sure that I secure 2 times. I've secured one that is hidden inside here. So I'm going to pass through these beads, go over here and try to tie again here to make sure that nothing nothing can get it to break or cut except someone takes a scissors and actively cuts it off. So I'm going to put this, like I said, working with a needle just makes your work easier instead of you to struggle with getting into any hole with just the fishing line. You can pass through with your needle like seamlessly. Okay, went off again because it's actually short. So I just get it to come out. So we're out. So I'll tie again. They're making a lot of progress. That's what I like about people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Guimis. Did I get that right? I hope I did not mispronounce, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I'm making the next die. Like I said, we have a really short rope at the other end. So I'm pulling with my flat nose. Yeah. So you tie again. It's really short. So bead making takes a lot of patience. You have to be patient with the crafts. Do not rush yourself. If you feel like you are in a haste, just pack up and continue later so that you don't make a mistake that would ruin the entire job. Right, so I'll go into one of these beads and secure the knot so that you don't have your knot showing, that's a bad way to finish a job. So yeah, we're done. So we have our knot here. So now you can cut off the excess fishing line. So we are done. So here's the beaded heart. Look how pretty it looks. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. I did a really good job here. And if you're practicing with me, that's great. Like I said, this is one design, and you can make a lot of beaded pieces with the same design. Do you understand? Either you use just this base pattern or you add other beading techniques. Like I said, these this was made out of this. So here add the matching technique, and then you have a bow. Do you understand? So I use this in making a pendant. That's not here. Pendant earrings. I used a smaller size of bead. Let me show you. So I used this size. This is an earring. So I used this size to make this, and it was used to make a pendant, an earring for someone. So really pretty. So yeah, we did that. Thank you all so much for joining me to work on this. I'll see you guys in another live, and we'll make something different. Thank you so much. Do have a good night rest and a blessed day. Bye.